Hi everyone, this is Esther Camacho with the McAllen Public Library, and welcome to Frontier Roots, Notable Hispanics of the Rio Grande Valley. Let's start off with Reynaldo Guerra Garza. Now he was born in 1915, actually near Corpus Christi, but raised in Brownsville, Texas. By 1939, he received his degree from the University of Texas School of Law, and he went into private practice between 1939 to 1942, and then again from 1945 to 1961. At that time, in 1961, he was appointed by President Kennedy as federal district judge, and he served for 18 years. He is the first Mexican-American to receive a position as federal district judge. By 1979, he was nominated by Jimmy Carter to serve as judge of the U.S. Court of Appeals. And then in 1982, he became a senior judge of the U.S. Court of Appeals, and he remained in that position until his death in 2004. In 2005, President George W. Bush designated the U.S. Courthouse and Federal Building as the Reynaldo G. Garza and Filemon B. Bella United States Courthouse. Américo Paredes. Now, he was born in 1915 in Brownsville, Texas. He was a musician, an author, a folklorist. His most famous work was in 1958, With His Pistol in His Hand, a Border Ballad and Its Hero. Also in 1958, he was hired by the University of Texas in Austin. He changed the face of curriculum. He founded the Center for Folklore Studies and later the Center for Mexican American Studies. He received the Charles Frankel Prize from the National Endowment for the Humanities and the Orden de Águila Azteca, Order of the Aztec Eagle, Mexico's highest honor given to scholars from other countries. Now, how awesome is that? Gloria E. Anzaldúa. Now, she was born in 1942 in Raymondville, Texas. She grew up in a migrant farmer family. She's recognized as a cultural theorist, a creative writer, and an independent scholar. She taught preschool and special education before moving to California in 1977. She worked in various genres: poetry, fiction, essays, interviews, anthologies, and even children's books. Her most famous book, Borderlands La Frontera de Nu Mestiza, is loosely based on her life here on the Mexico-Texas border. She won numerous awards for her literary work. She was awarded a doctorate in literature from the University of California, Santa Cruz in 2005. Now, this was posthumously because she passed away in 2004. But during that time, she was currently working on her doctorate degree. The Gloria Evangelina Anzaldúa papers are on the campus of the University of Texas at Austin. Freddy Fender. Now, he was born in 1937 as Valdemar Garza Huerta in San Benito, Texas. He was an American Tejano, a country and rock and roll musician. He was a member of Los Super 7 and Texas Tornadoes. I'm hoping a few of y'all know those names. Some of his biggest hits: Wasted Days and Wasted Nights, Before the Next Teardrop Falls, and Vaya con Dios. In 1993, he was inducted into the European Walk of Fame. In 1999, he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. And also in 1999, he was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame in Nashville, Tennessee. In 2001, he won the Best Latin Pop Performance Award for album La Música de Valdemar Huerta. He passed away in 2006 and is laid to rest in his hometown of San Benito, Texas. Hector P. Garcia. He was born in Mexico in 1914, but as a child he was brought over to the United States and grew up in Mercedes, Texas. He was a World War II veteran. He was a Mexican-American physician and surgeon and activist. In 1948, he founded the American GI Forum and pursued the inclusion and equality of all Mexican Americans. In 1984, he was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom by President Reagan. In 2007, there is now a PBS documentary, Justice for My People, the Hector P. Garcia story. Dr. Hector P. Garcia papers are on the campus of Texas A&M University in Corpus Christi. He passed away in 1996 and is laid to rest in Corpus Christi. There is a statue of him on the campus of the Texas A&M University in Corpus Christi, and locally in Mercedes, Texas, the library has been renamed the Dr. Hector P. Garcia Memorial Library. José Tomás, or J.T. Canales. Now, he was born in 1877 on a ranch near Corpus Christi. At 1900, he received a law degree from the University of Michigan. In 1903, he settled in Brownsville, Texas. And between 1905 and 1910, he served in the Texas House of Representatives. In 1915 and 16, he called for an end to Texas Ranger and vigilante oppression against the Hispanic community in the lower Rio Grande Valley. He had filed 19 charges of misconduct against the Texas Ranger, which resulted into an investigation of the Texas Rangers. That investigation that he filed is now known as the 1919 Canales investigation. And it can be viewed online at the Texas State Library and Archives Commission, the digital collections. He passed away in 1976. Some recommended reading: Hispanic American Biography, Notable Hispanic American Women, and the Biographical Dictionary of Hispanic Americans. Thank you for tuning in to Frontier Roots, Notable Hispanics of the Rio Grande Valley. So next time on Frontier Roots, Hidalgo, Texas, our original county seat. Please be sure to like us on Facebook and to add a comment below. This is Esther Camacho with the McAllen Public Library. Thank you for watching.